What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Rico Sky, aka The Beautiful Nightmare, and you're tuning in to Sky TV. We're gonna be getting into a topic today: dating in 2019 and why this shit sucks so much ass. You know? I guess we just gonna jump right into it. Okay, but like people wanna know about you. Like, who are you?
I'm Nicole Renee.
Just gonna leave it in Nicole Renee. Yeah, you a little feisty one. Dating in 2019. You know what I feel like, Sky Gang, I just feel like it's so hard dating in 2019.
It is.
I just feel like females have hella options, and when you do match with somebody, whether it's Tinder or POF or Black, whether it's that kind of app,
Yeah.
it's just, you can match with somebody, but like nobody's really taking it serious. Like when I'm on dating sites, like the females would be like, I'd be like, so what brings you to this site?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's POF, Tinder, or Black. I'd be like, so what brings you to this site? And you know what the hell they tell me? I'm bored.
I'm bored. I just want to see what's going.
Females just want a fucking free meal.
I don't know, not me, but that I do find that some girls can be like that. But dudes are once free meals too. Do you know how many dudes are trying to look for a free ride? Like they're trying to find girls who like have their shit together. And then like they want to like milk off of that, and that's what I found. Like, oh,
yeah, you right. Yeah, we gotta be honest. Yeah, we do have guys out there who do look for women who like, oh, she got this, she got that. Let me try to make her fall in love with me, so I don't gotta do shit. We have dudes like that, but we have more women like that.
Well, I wouldn't know because I don't go for women, so.
No, we got a lot of females out there trying to be saved by these rappers and certain type of dudes. We got a lot of females out there trying to be saved. Another thing, like dating in 2019 is like if you're on a dating site, why is there so much female prostitution on there?
See, I don't know because I hear that.
2 for 20, 2 hours for 20.
220.
It's like, don't you have some black women? Have more self-respect for yourself. It's trash for me to hit up a girl and be like, hey, you're beautiful. And then she hit me with the dollar sign emoji or something like that. Like, what one girl say it was like an hour for 60? Yeah, she hit me with an hour for 60. I'm like,
After the first message?
yeah.
So
they bought their money. So I don't even know your name. I don't even know your cat. Like, it's just like straight to it. Like, let me get that money. But we have questions for each other. I'm gonna be asking her 3 questions, and she's gonna ask me 3 questions about what she wanna know. What dating apps have you been on before?
I had POF, Meet Me.
POF is trash. Bunch of prostitution on it.
And another one called BLK.
Yeah, that's Black.
Yeah.
When you would normally have get messages, like how many messages would you have?
Over 100 messages a day.
So how are you able to focus on the guy? You have like over 100 options. Makes it a little bit hard, right?
I think with me, like I would more so look at the people who maybe I swiped through, and if it's somebody that I liked when I was looking, that's the ones I would actually pay attention to. Okay, so
a better question would be, why did you choose? What made you choose the guys that you did swipe right on?
Well, honestly, the first thing, which is normal, which everybody does, is they see if they're cute, if they're their type. And then you see if they basically have a job and a car, because you'd be surprised how many dudes on these apps don't have a car or a job. Okay, so what makes you swipe?
So okay, I feel like when you're getting to know somebody, you shouldn't be worried about the job and the car. It should be like this. It should be about this and this.
But I think with
not because like what if you meet what if you meet a guy, he just lost his job, like a week ago. Like he lost his job, he don't have a car anymore. And it's just like you judging him based off of something that he can eventually gain back.
Well, no, I don't base it off of that. Like you talk to them and you figure out their situation. I think where my issue comes in when you go back and you see, okay, well they didn't have a job, or it's because they're trying to milk off you, and that I don't judge people based off that. I understand people got their own situations and they go through stuff, and I'm very understanding. That's where I get my issues at, because I'm very open and understanding, and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. It happens. People go through hard times. I don't see it like that. But then when it starts to make you change the way you look at it, is you're like, all right, so the people that I'm going for, they're coming with these issues, and I'm like, I'm understanding, but then it turns around after a few weeks or months pass, and then you're like, damn, like you was trying to use me. Like that was just like an excuse. That wasn't like no legit situation that you was just having a hard time. You was just trying to milk it and see what you can get out of somebody.
I don't think a lot of dudes are trying to use women. I feel like it's just the same thing. Like a guy wants to make sure that a woman is, you know, in a good position financially, you know, because you don't want to date nobody where you always dating a needy woman.
Mhm.
And I noticed that about like a lot of my friends. They be like, man, I don't want to date no female that's needy, man. She always need me to do this and do that. Because like I say, like men, we are known we have to be the providers, and so like a lot of times guys just get tired of coming out of pocket for temporary females. So of course you chose these dudes based off of their looks first, right?
Well, that's initially. I mean, of course, when you first see somebody, you think, okay, they're cute.
You think I'm cute? Just like me?
Mhm.
So like, how would this conversation go? After you swipe somebody, like, what would it be like? They be like, hey, I want to chill.
No, they just basically kind of ask you the same generic questions, like, you know, hey, how are you? Where are you from? How old are you? Do you have kids? You know, what do you do for a living? What do you like to do for fun? That's like the main question everybody asks. And then after a while, you know, they either ask you for your phone number or they just say if you want to link up one day. You can always tell the type of link up they're trying to do. Sometimes people will be like, okay, let's go hang out, let's go to the movies, let's go eat or something. But probably I would say 85% of the time they're trying to just link up and chill, like Netflix and chill.
What does Netflix and chill mean?
Netflix and chill means basically you're pretending like you want to watch a movie with them, but you're just trying to speak English.
Why did you young niggas fuck it up for dudes like me? Netflix and chill to me was Netflix and chill. I gotta tell this story a million damn times. Like, I've always dated older women. So, I'll be at the mall Friday, had my little Verizon, like, the Instinct. You remember that phone? That was with Sprint?
Instinct.
The Instinct, like 2009. I'd be at the mall, at Parks Mall, Jimmy Jazz. That was my shit back then. I got all of my swag from Jimmy Jazz. But I get a phone call, like, hey, Rico, what you doing? I'm like, shit, I'm at the mall shopping. Oh, you know, you can, after you get done shopping, you can come over. I'ma cook for you. I'ma clean up. You know, just bring
Her house don't want to be clean, but whatever.
Yeah, just bring the wine. We gonna talk the night away. What happened to that? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was spoiled when it came to stuff like that. Cause like every woman I dated back then was like older than me. I think back then, like, women were more so selling themselves as good women. Well, as far as now, it's just like, it is what it is. You take it or leave it.
They think they're like, okay, I'm pretty, so now that's pretty much where it ends. Like,
yeah, so that's why like the whole Netflix and chill thing, I mean, it wasn't about that to me. It was about like actually going to a woman's apartment or house and y'all just loosening up. You know, you had some wine or some alcohol, y'all loosen up and y'all just talk the night away. It didn't have to be about sex. I mean, if it led to it, then it went down. But it wasn't always about that. It was two people actually trying to get to know each other, and like it just don't happen like that anymore. So for my question one, I guess you answered it. You know, like you would swipe a person first because based off of their looks, right?
Yeah, if they looked okay, then you're like, okay, let me see what happens.
Okay. All right.
That's probably that does sound hella shallow though.
Very shallow.
Okay, so now I have my question. So I'm just gonna ask you pretty much the same thing. What apps did you have?
POL, Tinder, Black.
I had Tinder for like a day, and then I deleted it.
I like Tinder because Tinder is the more classier version
But
of
see,
women.
whenever I first heard about Tinder, everybody said it was hookup sites, so I immediately steered away from it.
No, I think that's more so pure. POF is more so like ratchet. You gonna catch a STD.
For real, because one of my really good friends did. She got pregnant, and
oh, shit.
she
caught a baby.
But she ended up losing her baby, which I hope she doesn't see this video.
Damn.
But she ended up catching an STD after the guy she got pregnant by.
Yeah, I was on POF, and I had talked to this girl, and she was a little too easy. She was a little bit too willing for me to come over to her house, her apartment. I should have knew better, and that bitch got me.
Oh no.
That bitch got me. It was you.
That's not good.
You gave me a shit. And sometimes when I would get on the site, I would just be, as far as Tinder, I would just be like swiping. I used
swiping
to.
a bunch of left? Dang.
No, a bunch of right.
Oh. So you were just matching with everybody. It didn't matter who it was.
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, it depends on what type of mood I'm in.
Oh, okay.
If I'm in like a man, fuck this shit, well, it is what it is. then I'll just be just swiping, and then I'll wait 12 hours go by, or how many other hours, and then I just swipe again.
So you got a bunch of inboxes on those websites.
Yeah, I had a bunch of inboxes, but like, I guess the difference between me is like, I could have a conversation. I could have a conversation with a female on an app, and I could already tell what type of woman she is, or if I want to even deal with her.
Mm-hmm.
So like, the females that I would choose on there, like, they had to be pretty, of course. Not, no, not shallow at all. But they had to have like their pictures. If I'm on a dating site and a woman wants to match with me, make sure you don't have your ass stuck out. Make sure you're not revealing your body. I feel like a woman's body should be sacred for her man and only her man, not for the fucking Facebook or
Right.
Like, come on, ladies. Like, get it together. You know, have a little bit more self-respect and class for yourself. So, the type of woman who have their tongue stuck out, some little skimpy shit on, I'm swiping left, I don't care how cute you look, bio, they'll be like, they'll say some real selfish type of shit, and I'll be like, oh no, I'm not matching with that. Like, you have to be cute. Of course, going forward, like, the conversation has to be on point. Okay, so my question number 2. We talked about the guy that you swiped on, but why didn't you swipe on other guys? Like, what made you swipe left on guys?
Maybe they live too far.
Damn.
What?
They say age ain't nothing but a number, but age ain't nothing but miles away.
Well, because, like...
So you care about distance, but what did Monica say? She crossed the ocean and stuff.
But distance don't really bother me either, but the thing is with me is that I feel like I make a lot of efforts and people don't make the same. It's not reciprocated.
Okay.
So I think a lot of my choices on there were based off of past experiences. Like, I think the only person that I've ever dated on there that had a big range was like a flight attendant, and they actually so happened to be in the area. And that's why
I could travel some places.
And so that's why but they end up living somewhere far, but I couldn't date them because I felt like you got hoes in every area code. And it just made me feel weird, and I'm like, I can't do that. Like,
the distance thing for me is kind of like bad too. Like, I know, like, for me, if I'm on a dating site, I'm not fucking with you if you're from Fort Worth. I'm sorry.
Why?
Fort Worth people are weird. I like, for real. I went to go pick this girl up from Fort Worth. She come out of the house, niggas outside, drinking locos. Yeah.
Wow.
When she got in the car, I said, don't ever have me.
Immediately angry.
I said, don't ever have me come pick you up. I said, I could get killed. Like, the females in Fort Worth, they're kind of ratchet. But, like, it's just like, they dirty ratchet. Like
Dang.
Oak Cliff
You're not just a ratchet, you dirty ratchet.
Like, Oak Cliff is ratchet, don't get me wrong. Like, we have some females in Oak Cliff that's ratchet, but it's like they clean ratchet. Fort Worth is dirty ratchet, and I can't fuck with that dirty shit, man. It's like, if you gonna have Kool-Aid in your hair, don't have your shit fucked off where it's blue and purple and pink. That Disney shit, yo, it matters to me. Like, that's the first thing, what part of Dallas you stay in? She'd be like, Mesquite. I was like, alright, that's cool. Because I could always meet her at AMC 30 and go catch a movie because I'm a movie person.
So, have you ever met anybody through Facebook or Instagram? And what do you think is, like, better or worse, or do you think it's the same as doing a dating app?
Can you repeat the question? My bad.
Have you ever, like, okay, I'll ask it like this. Have you ever actively searched for people on, like, Facebook, Instagram for dating purposes? And do you think that it's better or worse or harder?
For me, yes, I have done that before.
Or like the groups, have you joined any like singles groups on Facebook?
No, I've joined a relationship group, Relationship 101. If y'all out there, y'all go join that group. They got a lot of good content, you know, men and women. As far as Facebook, like I've talked to various of females on Facebook. I've knocked a couple of females off via Facebook. What I look at it is, I think it's actually better to find somebody on Facebook rather than a dating site, because like when you're on Facebook, you have this type of rapport with like your friends list, like things that you post, they kind of like get to see you, and you know they have a feel for who you are anyway.
Yeah, kind of like.
And it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more personal on Facebook. Like I can inbox I can just go to your shit right now on Facebook and just inbox you, and I can see if you read it.
Right, you can see if I've seen it or if it's been sent, received,
Exactly.
Looked at,
And if I know that you've seen it and you don't respond back, I'm like, okay, she wasn't feeling me or she don't like me like that, you know. But as far as like something like POF or Tinder, you have to wait on somebody to match with you, and then when you get to that person that match with you, they probably match with 40 other dudes, and it's like you're competing.
Yeah, that's
I feel like dating on social sites, I guess, or dating apps, it's like females, y'all have a lot of options. You just said you had over 100.
Y'all have a lot of options too, though.
But men, I feel like men, we know what we want more. Y'all don't really know what y'all want. Y'all will find like it'll be 5 good-looking dudes to y'all, but how do you know which one you want?
You gotta get to know them.
No, it doesn't go like that. Like, you just find somebody that you actually like, you genuinely like.
But you gotta get to know them. See if you genuinely. That's how you get to know if you genuinely like them. If you gotta get to know them first.
So you swipe on 5 different dudes, you gonna get all 5 of their numbers and just talk to them?
No. You're gonna talk to them and see if you like them, and then you figure
exactly.
out if it's something more.
You decipher, yeah. You decipher. You know, you could hit somebody on POL, and they will not fucking respond back. I like instant. Like, what happened to Yahoo Messenger, man? What happened to that shit?
What up?
What happened to where you can just message somebody and y'all just going back and forth like ping pong, like doop doop doop, like back and forth, like. All that waiting, and then when you waiting on this person, you think you got a good conversation with this female,
just disappear.
And then she just disappear, and she over here probably talking to this person. Oh, this nigga got abs, and he got this, and it's like, and it just makes it harder. But for me, yeah, like Facebook was one of those, like, you know, sites where I just, you know, I hooked up with females on it, you know, and I feel like it's better than a POL. Y'all stay far away from POL.
No, please don't.
Y'all don't want to get burnt and all that type of stuff.
Stay away
from that motherfucking house.
Away.
Like, for real. This is my last question for you. Do you think any good can come from dating in 2019 as far as, like, dating apps?
I think it can if you just stay focused and honest. I think it can if you just have to be, I don't know, it's hard. It's a yes and no answer, honestly, because, like
50-50 to you?
I would say more like 70-30. 70 and being no and 30 being yes. Because you have to just you have to, like, have that energy and that drive to keep doing it over and over, because you can get wore out. Like, you get tired of it. You get sick of it, and you, like, forget this. Like, this is annoying, and people are weird, and you just get so sick of it. So you just kind of have to, you know, and you say that girls be like, oh, I was bored. Sometimes that falls into something because you get so sick of it. I don't think they really mean that they're bored. I think they're bored of the results that they get, and so that's why they say that, because they've been so dumbed down from all the bull crap that they feel like, all right, maybe if I go into it this way, it'll be a different result.
No. That's not it. Females are bored because they're evil as fuck. Men don't cheat, women cheat, and they just bored because they run into good dudes, and they're bored because they want to find somebody else, man. That's what it comes down to, man. Females are bored because, you know what? You know what it is? When a female tell you they're bored, they're just on here because they're bored, that automatically lets you know they don't want anything serious. They'll be like, oh, I'm bored, but, I mean, if anything happens, it happens. Come on, I already know what it is. You want to be wined and dined, or you just want to fuck. But you don't want to make yourself seem like a whore. Like, I know how the game goes. You know how many females, like, don't expect you going to get something, you come over here. And I'm like, I ain't on that, and I still get something. So it's just like, be more, y'all tell men if y'all want us to be honest, but y'all need to be more honest too. Like, stop getting on dating sites if you're fucking bored. Like, if you, like, come on, man. Like, cause there's people out there who really want to have a forever, a family, a wife and kids and stuff like that, and y'all fucking it up for us.
I mean, they have those filters on there that you're supposed to fill out that are annoying, and it's like, they ask you these questions, and I think that was where I would get messed up, because I would put on there, like, looking for a relationship, and, like, you would see people that are looking for friends, and I'm like, why are you messaging me if it clearly says that I don't want to be friends? Like, I'm not looking for friends. Like, that's not what I'm looking for. So don't.
But you know, dudes don't care about that, right? We don't look at that type of shit. When I was on POF like years ago, like avidly, like I didn't care about that shit.
You didn't care, but they said.
No, I didn't. I didn't look at that shit. I just looked at the girl's face. Like if she looked cute to me, I was hitting her up. That's all that it really like came down to, like with me. Or like it'll be like BBW or something like that, and I'd be like, I'm not gonna turn on BBW down because I might could get something from him. I'm not gonna turn it. I'm just being real. I'm being real.
Right.
I'm being real. So like, I'm not gonna knock nobody. Like different times when you're on social media dating and stuff like that, it depends on what mood you're in. Mm-hmm. If you like, man, fuck this, I need something. I'm tired of beating my meat and using the lotion and shit. I just want something to fuck on real quick, you know, just no strings attached, just something to fuck on. Then you go to POF or Tinder or whatever. It is what it is, you know. And I've had females do me like that. You know, I met this pretty woman on Facebook. My type, short, petite. Everything that I wanted. We was talking. We went to go see Breaking In together. That movie with Gabrielle Union. Right before I got into a relationship with my ex. And she came to my room that I had and fucked the shit out of me. And I wanted a relationship because she was my type. Like my idea, because she was my type. I wanted a relationship. She was like, well, I'm not really looking for a relationship. If you find a female that just want to fuck, just fuck her. Don't be trying to force the issue in a relationship. And that's what I did. I was like, I want a relationship. I don't want to just fuck you. I want to have a relationship. She didn't want that. She just wanted to fuck. And I screwed that up, man. She had some good cootie paper, y'all. I'd rather, you know, meet a woman organically, but I don't think that exists anymore.
It's hard. People don't approach you anymore in public. Like, they just don't. They'll stare you and they'll stare a hole in your face. But they won't say nothing to you.
Well, it's because of perception of women. Like, y'all want to do with all this fucking money, or you gotta have swag, or shit is just crazy now. Like, dating is just crazy now.
Yeah, it's like, been watered down, like, way too much.
Yeah. And then y'all think we want a Nicki Minaj? Like, how many married men out there do you see with a Nicki Minaj? It's not. That's a fantasy that men want. Women, it is a fantasy that men want, but we're not gonna wife that type of woman. And y'all base what y'all think we want off of fucking rappers, not real men. Y'all base y'all perception of what a man want off of niggas.
Just be yourself. Just be yourself.
Just be yourself.
Don't be trying to like live up to this idea of an Instagram model, because that's all they are, Instagram models. Like, honestly,
with fake asses and titties.
Right, they're fake. They're getting paid. They're on there looking for sugar daddies to pay for their shit. They're not real people. They're fake. Like, they're over here basically selling their bodies, selling themselves to try to get what they want, because for their own selfish like wants and needs and their own selfish thoughts of what they feel like they need, but it's not worth it. Like, at the end of the day, when you go to bed at night, you're fucking lonely and you're tired and you're irritated and you're sad and you're upset and you're constantly chasing the next thing, and then it's just an endless cycle.
It's true.
Endless cycle. So how did you decide the girls that you matched on all of your apps that you was on?
I'm just gonna get to the point.
Okay.
My last relationship, I met her on Tinder. And the reason why I matched with her, because, like, of course, I found her very, very attractive. She didn't have any provocative pictures. I mean, she had some nice pictures, but it wasn't revealing, you know. And the conversation was on point, so it wasn't nothing like she was just trying to fuck me and stuff like that. She was very respectful, you know, classy. Very, very beautiful, and those are all things that I look for in a woman. All that sticking you sitting on bathroom sinks and shit, I don't go for that. I don't go
you
for that.
You sitting on bathroom sinks.
You know y'all females.
I ain't taking no picture no bathroom sink.
You know females, they'll sit on the bathroom sink with the picture like that. Yeah, like to make their ass look fat.
I can honestly say I've never taken a photo like that ever. I have no twerking videos. I don't do none of that shit.
Yeah, see, she wasn't like that, and we like. It was just different, like, I don't know, it was different back, you know, for that type of person. But yeah, that's basically it. So I got one last question before we cap this video off. Would you rather date online or be trapped at the Armitage family house.
What?
The family from Get Out.
I would probably.
Would you rather be at their house?
Trapped like forever.
No, I'm just saying like trapped there.
Maybe you can't get out.
You can fight your way out.
I'd probably rather be online. That way, at least you can delete your profile.
I'd rather be at the Armitage family house because dating online is ass.
You can just delete your profile.
Like Big Sean say, it's ass. It's trash.
You can just
And
delete
I know
your
for
profile.
me, I got the will to get out that motherfucker.
You can just delete your profile though. Just hit deactivate.
Yeah, you can delete your profile, but you know what's gonna happen? 2 weeks later, you're gonna be bored. You're gonna reinstall it, bitch, because you want to go on a date or something like that. You're gonna reinstall it. Like, that's what happens. But anyway, YouTube, this concludes another segment, Topics Tuesday. I'm Rico Sky. This is the beautiful Nicole Renee. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Tell your mama, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your baby mama, your baby daddy. Tell everybody.